Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we'll be driving through the city of Laurel, Mississippi, the second county seat of Jones County. Laurel is the headquarters of the Jones County Sheriff's Department and is the principal city of the micropolitan statistical area named for it. Following the 1881 construction of the New Orleans and Northeastern Railroad through the area, economic development occurred rapidly. The city of Laurel was incorporated in 1882 with timber as the impetus. Yellow pine forests in the region fueled the industry. The city was named for thickets of mountain laurel, which were native to the original town site. Located in the heart of the piney woods ecoregion of the southeastern United States, the land site that would eventually become Laurel was densely covered with forests of virgin longleaf pine, making the area an attractive one to pioneering lumberjacks and sawmill operators in the late 19th century. In 1881, business partners John Camper and A.M. Lewin constructed a small lumber mill on the New Orleans and Northeastern Railroad. Camper and Lewin's mill was located in an area that would later become Laurel's First Avenue. The following year, in response to a U.S. Postal Service request to provide a postal delivery name for their mill and its surrounding lumber camp, Camper and Lewin submitted the name Laurel, L-A-W-R-E-L-L, as an homage to the area's naturally growing mountain laurel bushes. The peculiar spelling, however, was soon corrected by federal postal officials, giving the future town its current spelling. During its first decade or so, Laurel existed as little more than a glorified lumber camp surrounding Camper and Lewin's primitive sawmill. By 1891, Camper's company was on the verge of bankruptcy, leading Camper to sell the mill and extensive land holdings in the area to Clinton, Iowa lumber barons Lauren Chase Eastman and George and Silas Gardner, founders of the Eastman-Gardner Company. After completing the purchase, Eastman and the Gardner brothers decided to make substantial improvements to their Laurel lumber operations by constructing a new and much larger state-of-the-art lumber mill. In 1893, the new Eastman-Gardner Company mill began operations, using the best technology and labor-saving devices of the day. By the early 1900s, the success of Eastman-Gardner's company operations in Laurel and the region's superabundance of timber began to attract the attention of other lumber industrialists. In 1906, the Gilchrist Fordney Company, whose founders hailed from Alpena, Michigan, began construction on their own lumber mill in Laurel. The Wausau Southern Mill from Wausau, Wisconsin, followed in 1911, and the Marathon Mill from Memphis, Tennessee in 1914. By the end of World War I, Laurel's mills were producing and shipping more yellow pine lumber than those of any other location in the entire world. By the 1920s, the peak of Laurel's lumber production, the area's 4 mills were producing a total of 1 million board feet of lumber per day. Laid end to end, that amount of lumber would stretch 189 miles. The economic prosperity of Laurel's timber era, 1893 to 1937, and timber families created the famed Laurel Central Historic District as a byproduct. The area is considered the largest, finest, and most intact collection of the early 20th century architecture in Mississippi and has been listed on the National Register of Historic Places since September 4, 1987, for both its historical value and for its wide variety of architectural styles. In addition to influencing a diverse architectural district, the timber families of Laurel influenced the building of the town's broad avenues, the design of numerous public parks, and the development of strong public schools. The city's population grew markedly during the early 20th century because rural people were attracted to manufacturing jobs and the economic takeoff of Masonite International, which was founded in Laurel in 1926. The population peaked at nearly 28,000 in 1960, and has steadily declined to 17,161 as of the 2020 census. Laurel lies at a junction of I-59, U.S. Highway 11, U.S. Highway 84, and the Norfolk Southern Railway. Here we're driving alongside the Laurel Historic Downtown area, which is to our left, and the Norfolk Southern Railway runs to the right. A passenger train station is on the other side of the tracks to the right, providing access to Amtrak's Crescent, which runs nearby to US 11 for most of the highway's length. We'll see Laurel's downtown area in the next video. Here, note that US 11 is locally named Spec Wilson Drive, in honor of a professional golfer from the nearby town of Hot Coffee, Mississippi. Here US 11 turns to cross the railroad tracks, and will be coming very close to US Highway 84, although US 11 and 84 don't currently intersect. At one time, US 84 had a business route that went through Laurel. You can see another former railroad overpass ahead with just the supports remaining. Prior to the mid-1990s, there was a large rail yard to the right that has since been removed and replaced with housing. Signs direct traffic over to US 84, which runs concurrent with I-59 around the city, never making a direct connection with US 11. Here, US 11 takes on the name of Susie B. Ruffin Avenue, named for a local civil rights leader of the early 20th century. Ruffin was an organizing member of both the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee and the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party. We conclude today's video as we leave the city limits of Laurel. Thanks for watching. We've enabled channel memberships, so for just $1 a month, you can help support our channel. Click the link in the description to join. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.